Hey everyone, and welcome back to K-Pop Spotlight TV and our continuing series, the story of BTS's rebellion. In our last video, we analyzed the album's intro, a desperate, philosophical warning that time was running out. Today, we witness the explosion that follows that warning. This is the album's title track, its battle anthem, and its core thesis statement. This is the legendary NO. If no more dream was a question, no is the answer. It's a full-scale, organized assault on the educational system and the societal pressures that crush the dreams of the youth. The lyrics here aren't just a simple protest, they are a structured, multifaceted argument that we will now break down piece by painstaking piece. Prepare for our most detailed analysis ever. The sound, an orchestral battle anthem. The sound of NO is a massive escalation from their debut. This is the sound of a revolution. It's built on a foundation of dramatic, orchestral strings and a powerful, hip-hop beat. The production is grand, cinematic, and imposing. The driving rhythm creates a relentless sense of marching forward, making the track feel less like a song and more like a battle anthem. The members' delivery is sharp, angry, and urgent, perfectly matching the epic scale of the music. This is the soundtrack for a generation going to war. Lyrical Deep Dive, a 24-point indictment of the system. The lyrics of NO are a comprehensive indictment of a broken system. Let's analyze every single charge they lay out. The escalated revolution. RM's opening line immediately establishes this song as a conscious continuation and escalation of their debut. They are back, and the revolution they started is not over, it's starting again. Questioning materialistic happiness. They start by questioning the two most common symbols of success. It immediately attacks the core definition of happiness that society sells to young people. The Sky University critique. This is a specific and sharp critique of the ultimate goal of the South Korean education system, getting into one of the top 3 Sky universities. It's seen as the only path to success. The parents' vicarious happiness. This is a heartbreaking question. They wonder if achieving these goals will even bring true happiness to their parents, or if it's just fulfilling a societal obligation. The breathless state. This single line perfectly captures the suffocating nature of the system. There is no space, not even for a moment, to rest, think, or dream. The hamster wheel life. This paints a bleak picture of the monotonous cycle of a student's life, where the only escape from the pressure of school is the temporary distraction of a gaming cafe. The double agent metaphor. A brilliant metaphor describing the feeling of being torn. Students are forced to live a double life, navigating the world of their own dreams while serving the demands of a harsh reality. The studying machine accusation. This is a direct and powerful accusation, dehumanizing themselves as machines and demanding to know who is responsible for stripping them of their humanity. The binary of success versus failure. They criticize the system's cruel binary logic, where there is no room for individuality or diverse talents, only the number one succeeds, and everyone else is a failure. Powerlessness against adults. This line expresses the feeling of resignation and powerlessness that young people feel, knowing they are being confined by a system created and enforced by adults. The law of the jungle classroom. They apply a law of nature, survival of the fittest, to the classroom, portraying it as a brutal, competitive environment rather than a place of learning. The moral cost of competition. This is the devastating moral cost. The system doesn't just kill dreams, it destroys friendships by forcing children into brutal competition against each other. The empty platitude of later. Here, they perfectly capture the empty platitude offered by adults, the false promise that if you just sacrifice your youth now, happiness will magically appear later. The call to action, everybody say no. Everybody This is the explosive, simple, and powerful core of the song. It's not a suggestion, it's a command. It is a universal call to action for an entire generation to collectively refuse the system, rejecting delayed gratification. This line is a direct and defiant rejection of the adult's advice from the pre-chorus. They are refusing to delay their lives any longer, escaping a borrowed dream. This is the central message of their rebellion. It's a plea for authenticity and a command to stop living a life designed by parents, teachers, or society. The urgency of now. This reinforces the album's theme of time running out. The moment for change is not in the future, it is right now, and the opportunity is fleeting. The unlived life. This heartbreaking line reveals the motivation behind their urgency. They feel like their youth is slipping away without them having ever truly lived, experienced, or chosen anything for themselves. We roll, a declaration of movement. This chant isn't just a cool-sounding ad-lib. It's a declaration of solidarity and forward momentum. We are in this together, and we are moving forward, refusing to be stagnant anymore. The primal desire for freedom. J-Hope's verse expresses the simple, visceral desires of a teenager suffocated by rules. Ripping the uniform is a powerful symbol of wanting to break free from the institution it represents. The factory of size metaphor. Another brilliant metaphor. The education system is depicted as a factory that mass-produces not products, but size of despair. Robbing Peter to pay Paul describes the unsustainable cycle of cramming for one test only to forget it for the next. The generational disconnect. This highlights the massive gap in understanding between generations. RM directly challenges the adult perspective, pointing out the contradiction between being told he's fortunate and his own profound feelings of unhappiness. The puppet existence. This haunting image builds on the studying machine metaphor. The students are not just machines, they are puppets whose strings are being pulled by an unseen force, living identical, meaningless lives. The unanswered question of responsibility. The final line of the verses is a piercing, unanswered question thrown out into the void. If the system is creating a generation of unhappy puppets, who is ultimately accountable? The song ends without an answer, leaving the listener to grapple with this heavy question. Final thoughts, a structured anthem of defiance. Everybody say no! NO is a masterpiece of lyrical construction. It is a structured, point-by-point dismantling of a system that they saw as unjust. It's more than just an angry song, it's a detailed, intelligent, and passionate argument. It solidified BTS's identity as true protest artists and proved that their debut was not a fluke, but the beginning of a consistent, powerful, and fearless message that would resonate with millions. What a song! Which of those 24 points hits home the most for you? It's incredible how much they packed into a single track. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you survived this deep dive with me, please hit that like button and subscribe to K-Pop Spotlight TV. In our next video, we'll see the confident aftermath of this battle in the track, We On. Thanks for watching, everyone. And don't be afraid to say no. We own.